What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally and Xeon Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're doing Borderlands 3 in our little saga of Borderlands we've been doing, just to see how it runs and where it started running really horribly. And so far, even this game was pretty damn playable on a Steam Deck with the right settings. Couldn't stay at constant 60. I don't think it would even if I put everything on low. So I just left it with a couple things on medium, couple things on low, and lo and behold, most of the time, you're averaging around 60. So good enough for me on a little handheld like that that's not exactly weak. And it's pretty weak, but I'm pretty sure it's under minimum specs is what I was gonna try to say. Just like, I'm pretty sure even these are under minimum specs for Borderlands 3. So, if they can run it halfway decently, I'm a happy guy. Hopefully, at least on 720p low or something, we'll be able to hit like 60 plus. But we shall see. Let us get into the game and let's see what's what. So, here's the settings we're gonna try first, which I can already spoil the fun. It's not gonna average 60 FPS 1080p high, unfortunately. But, if you're someone who does not give a shit about 60 FPS, and you just wanna play and have great graphics, well, bam, you can go ahead and do this and it's still at least playable. And we're going to run a benchmark so you'll be able to see the average FPS and all that as soon as we're done going through here. Hey, and look at that. It's about time for that benchmark right now. So, here's the benchmark. We averaged 35 FPS, so we're just barely over that 30 FPS bare minimum limit. So, not the greatest experience, especially for anything with guns, but hey, there's still some people out there that would still rather play at 30 FPS and have better looking graphics and crisper looking graphics than having better frame rates, so we'll still get some gameplay for those people. So let's get to it.
There used to be so many of us on Pandora. Now it's like we're spilled across the stars.
The map was not there, so I acquired this bandit.
Map? If you're talking about that alien junk, my clan is bringing it to the Calypso twins as an offering. They're heading to the Holy Broadcast Center. It's where the Calypsos host murder sermons to amp up their followers.
Can't let the Calypsos get that map. But the Holy Broadcast Center is a long ride. Vault Hunter, you're gonna need some wheels. My friend Ellie runs the Catch-A-Ride. Go introduce yourself and she'll hook you up. What the hell? You knew I've been looking for that map. Why didn't you bring it to me?
Whoa. Okay, I see what happened here. Let me explain. I let the map slip into the hands of culty psychopaths, and now the whole galaxy's in danger.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, same page. You know what this calls for? Apology push-ups.
You don't have to...
Now remind me, what'd you say you was gonna do to my gal pal Lil?
God Queen Tyreen will drink soup from the skull of the great heretic! Ah!
My bad, finger slipped. Oh, howdy! Didn't see you there.
So now, dropping her down to 900p and medium settings. Of course, we will do a benchmark too, but this is a lot more playable, at least in my opinion. Still don't think it quite averages 60, but I think it's more of like in the 50s now. Like 50, I want to say 51 or 52 average, but hey, instead of guessing, we're going to run the benchmark next, so we'll know. Instead of me just going, whoa, I think, you know? And speaking of which, we just got to the bottom. It's benchmark time. Well, all right, nope, I was very wrong. I'm glad I just waited and didn't just say, yeah, it definitely got 51 or 52. It was 62, so you do average at least 60 FPS now. Does still have drops under, of course, but at least now it can average around 60, which, like I said, it was a much better experience on 900p medium. Obviously, you get the most FPS on low, which we will do next, but first, let's go get some 900p gameplay.
Ever wonder what's waiting for you inside the Great Vault?
I heard y'all were in the neighborhood. Good to see old Lil found some new blood. I'm Ellie. Hey, what are you staring at, hun?
Most humans are frail and weak, but you've got admirable heft, girl.
Ain't you a heartbreaker? Lil said you was looking for a vehicle. Damn cultist stole all mine. Mind stealing me one back? Then I'll set you up with a catch a ride.
And thanks for coming by.
I hear you, beast!
You weren't close enough! Stop shooting at me!
Death is now, but yours was thrilling.
For the calypsos I gladly shatter! If you want, you can try hijacking a vehicle. Ain't nothing to it. Just run up to one and kindly tell the driver to skedaddle.
Lady, smell ya!
Glorious quarry.
You got so
Good
lucky.
boy.
Closer. Many will fall away. Ah, junkin' thing. Me, like a crawler. I don't make out face.
Yes, into the fray.
Tyrese!
So now here we go, 720p, which is definitely what you're gonna go with if all you care about is FPS, and it is a first-person shooter. So I could definitely see a lot of people not caring about graphics, especially in a cell-shaded, more comic book, cartoony art style. And just want FPS, so here we go. We'll still do my settings after this too, at least I'm pretty sure I did that. I did it on the other two, so I'd be mad at myself if I didn't also do it here. But anyway, first, let's go run a bench. So now, here we go. Run a benchmark, and we got 103 FPS, which is great. Absolutely great. Now, me personally, it looks pretty not great, all blown up like this, but on the actual screen itself, it didn't even really look that awful bad. But I still think I could do a little better, so I decided to go and mess with the settings after this too. So, let's go get some of this gameplay first, and then we'll see what my settings can do.
Ever wonder what's waiting for you inside the Great Vault? Could it be a cajillion dollars? Or a Lexus?
Satisfied.
Me! Don't! You got me! The big squeeze coming! Crispy! Dying! A robot! Ow!
Finally, my reward!
Come here, you filthy heretic! I am frozen!
Let's see if my knife fits in your stomach.
For the Calypso! Out! Brief candle!
You know, I miss the old bandits. You'd need to have a twice-baked skag turd for a brain to believe those cult leaders. Tyrene Calypso is just a sexy rabble-rouser, and her brother Troy is creepier than a slow dance with a hot corpse.
explodes. Got a rocket launcher I've been testing. All yours, sweet thing. Just make sure you equip it. All set. Happy hunting. You tell Lil our ship's almost ready. Soon as she finds that map, we're good to go.
Alright, now for my settings. I really wanted to do 900p, but I couldn't quite up the settings the way I wanted to at that resolution, so I stuck with 700p. Like I said, it didn't really look that bad on a tiny screen like this anyway. Obviously, if you put 1080p and 720 right next to each other, it's going to look worse on the 720p, no doubt about it, but it doesn't look that bad when you've got nothing to compare it to. It's like my Fiero. It feels quick enough as long as you don't have anything to compare it to. Second, you've got like a soccer mom in a minivan just driving normally, then the Fiero seems slow. But anyway, let's go run a bench. So here we go, here's that benchmark, and we averaged 87.99, which is pretty much right around what I like. I like 80, pretty much, well, around 90 FPS to about 100 in a single player game. Or even though this is a shooter, but it's not a competitive shooter. Competitive shooter, give me all the FPS. I don't care about anything else. Give me FPS. Don't care about graphics. But in something like this, I'd like to at least see the graphics a little bit. So I went with this. So let's get some gameplay, shall we?
decades ago while seeking the Iridian homeworld. I am eager to acquire any information Typhon de Leon left behind.
I've missed you, boy. That's the spirit.
That road will take you right to the Holy Broadcast Center. Watch out for those so-called twin gods. From what I hear, Tyreen Calypso's the star of the show. Her brother Troy runs the cult's propaganda. P.S. They both suck. Just saying. cars and meat storms and blood saunas. Good stuff, right? I mean, even my clan fell for it. Gullible idiots. And I've never seen the Calypsos myself, but they must be the most terrifying, bloodthirsty psychopaths Pandora's ever seen. I mean, look.
Alrighty, we're gonna start all over again on the X now, starting at 1080p and high. And then we can also see, just like on the OLEDs, when we actually have a benchmark in front of us, we can see if there's any meaningful difference between the two or if it's within the realm of error. And I consider like an FPS, or even 2, to be pretty much in that realm. But if it goes anything over that, like 3 or 4, you know, that's a win to the other one. Not a meaningful win, but a win nonetheless. Anyway, let's go run that benchmark right now. Well, alright, we averaged 35.47, which is like an FPS difference, so basically the exact same. So the extra VRAM and all that stuff did not actually help it in this particular title, it seems. It does in some, but from my testing, really, that's about the only time it really makes a big difference. I mean, sometimes the RAM makes an FPS or 2 difference, like we see here, but usually that's about it. And it usually matters more on the lower settings, I've noticed. But hey, you'll see that in the later parts, but let's go get ourselves some gameplay.
Going in for the chop!
Hold on, beast! You're already dead. You know that, right? Up, boy, up! Up!
Oh, no, you don't.
Why not?
Here I go! A waffling! Remember to live life lightly!
Whoa, doggy! I like Detroit better.
Excellent!
There! I said it.
So now for non-herping medium settings, which definitely gives us much more playable gameplay in my opinion. The other one was still playable, but did have some drops under 30, and I don't like that. But some people don't care about that. There we go. So now with that, let's go run ourselves another bench, and let's see how it compares to the old white Z1 Extreme. So, benchmark's all finished, and we got 63.69, which is basically an FPS better. Negligible. Basically, could run the benchmark again, and it'd probably give 1 FPS less, possibly. But either way, let's go ahead now and hop ourselves into the game.
This is only the beginning. You are forgotten.
Finding cover! Many will fall away!
You there. How are your fast friends?
Out of bullets!
Yes, into the fray. Your weakness is no.
I wish they were born! Not great lesson me! Wrenching heart! We're out the cupcake!
Don't run. You'll ruin the taste.
Now for 720p and low. I believe this was the one that actually had like a 3 FPS difference or something in the benchmark. Could be remembering a different system though, so obviously we're still going to look and check, because then I can't, be wrong at that point, because we'll look right at it. It won't be just guesswork at that point. Anyway, though, speaking of which, let's go do that bench right about now. All right, bench press all done. We got 101.44, and it actually lost. The other one got 101 or 103.48 or something like that. So this one actually lost to the other one by like 2 FPS. So see, like I said, just because the X technically should be better doesn't mean it always wins. Again, you'd never notice the difference between the two, but hey, that's still a win to the older one. Probably because VRAM didn't matter. Although it still has faster RAM, which should still net it a teensy tiny bit of extra performance, so you'd think it would still win by an FPS or two every time, but as you can see here, that's not always the case.
Your head on a spike! Step forward!
You there. Your fast breath's going.
Another reload! For Tyrene!
Have fun rotting. Throw boy, eat them alive.
Bring it on!
Well struck.
Feeding time!
Cannot take me.
Where's my spot? The Calypsos will protect me! The Twin Gods!
smile.
for this!
So now for my settings, and I think this is the time the X actually gets ahead by like an FPS or two. Again, I could be wrong, so we're going to check my work because last time I made that assumption I was very off, and it was the polar opposite, and the older system actually pulled out ahead. So maybe it does here too. But in any case, I think it's time to go do that benchmark. So here we go, we got 92.48. I believe the other one got like 91 or 90.899 or something. So basically 2 or 1 FPS. Negligible, but at least this one slightly won this time around. But like I said, in most games they trade blows and you'd never be able to tell the difference between the two anyway. And even in a benchmark, as you can see, it's usually an FPS and one of the two favors, and it goes both ways. The newer one doesn't always win. Anyway, let's go do some gameplay.
For the twin god!
You there. How are your last threats going?
It ends in silence!
Coming! Please, Paul!
What? The bolts are out!
Another! More! You've got a nose for treasure, I see. Let them hear your rage!
These idiots! Protect me!
Wow! Yeah! Look your move! Tell me about the knife!
Down, bitch! Got you now!
Ready to count!
No!
So I just thought I'd show you guys one of the kind of lame things that Steam can do in big picture mode every once in a while. I'm sure you can hear it. It'll sit there, and if you didn't have sound like I do on the capture computer, you'll sit there and think, oh my god, it's not working, what the fuck? But then you go in here, click here, and bam, there you go. Oh, I forgot. You have to change that or it'll be all fucked up too, so I still have to go fuck with this, but I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. But now I have to go relaunch the game again in 720p, or otherwise it'll look like this permanently, which is really annoying. Well, now, here we go. Let's get ourselves some camera recording gameplay now. Ooh, yeah, ammo. Was there an ammo thing over here? Yes.
Nobody does bullets better.
Oh, what the heck am I doing? I should get a car. We're not just gonna run all the way there. That would take forever. Or not. Oh, wait, here it is. Definitely seems to have some frame time skips. Seems like it did too, but not as often as this, I don't think. Although we never did get all the way out here at that point. Hey, sure you did. I got that chain up. Get back here. Ah. Or shit.
Hey, Sugar, Moxie here, and I've got a job for you. Those Calypso twins live for attention, right? So I say we take it away by turning their own broadcast towers against them.
Gotcha. Took forever, but we got him. I don't think I can go in there with this.
Welcome to the Holy Broadcast Center. Our daily live stream will be starting shortly with a special guest. Give your offerings now so you can join our elite Iridium tier chat for behind-the-scenes murder and mayhem. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Let loose your bloodlust roar for our God Queen, the First Sister, Tyrene Calypso!
What up, my bandit orphans? God Queen Tyrene coming at you live from the HBC. We're streaming, you're screaming, and we're all preparing to get into the Great Vault. Got some new converts today, and guess what? They brought us the Sacred Vault map. If that doesn't earn them a special place in the family, I don't know what does. But first, I want to get real for a sec. You've all accepted me, even though I wasn't born a bandit. My first words weren't blood feud or ribcage spelunker. But now we're all family, and family is forever. We'll start the ceremony after a few quick shout-outs. Stay bloodthirsty.
No, you're not. Well, even if you do, I'm gonna come back to life. Oh, I fucked that up.
Yeah, Razor 55, my lovely. Me and Troy got the shirts you sent. We'll send a pic of us wearing them on the show just as soon as we get the tours of...
And uh-oh. Yeah, we know. We just died. Well, he sure put my mouth. I thought I'd just revive, but no, couldn't kill any of them. Alright, I think that's my first death, though. Usually I die way before that, so not bad.
Hyperion is not liable for any loss of appetite, lost time, memory loss.
Well, that's super annoying.
Props to Broadcast Alert! You had the guts to tattoo my name directly onto your eyeballs, and I'm guessing you're blind now, but still, wow, such dedication to God.
Gonna get some more ammo, but I don't think there is any more. Not here, anyway.
Time to prove my worth! It's time to fight!
Shout out to the follower who left me that skag tongue necklace. It's surrounded by a halo of pride, and I'm the bring it to blind retribution!
A meager life.
Don't touch me!
Man. Alright, we need some shields. Nope, I accidentally shot my dog. Need more shields again. Perfect time to reload, though. Hits.
Don't run. You'll ruin the taste.
Oh no. Damn it. Damn it. Motherfucker.
Die for the Calypso!
Arise, my soul!
This next one goes out to a very special big club. Who's from the tribe? We'll remember you. Like a foot collar.
receive your skins.
Alright though, why don't we go ahead and move on over to the Ally X. Now for some camera recorded gameplay on the OLED here. Sorry, I keep getting put back to the exact same spot here. I keep getting pretty far. But I gotta keep going out here and tripping that stupid.
Feel the bloodlust!
I wanted to see if I could avoid it from there, but no. You see nothing and you like it.
That pet's getting deep fried. I'll show you the power of the twin gods!
No, you won't.
This was always your end.
Stand still, son! Yeah. Why not? Thief over here! Breathe, kid.
Ooh, that's a big old stutter.
Brilliant! Oh,
But the other one did that once too, and then like we didn't have any that big again. So we'll see if it happens
How
again.
about some friggin' divine retribution?
Whoa. Well, they don't call you badass for nothing, do they? Oh no. I must fight for my life.
Wasn't my day!
Nope. It sure wasn't. Let's take it. I don't think that I will. I'm gonna take that. And I might just equip that for now. Fuck it. It's not like the game says you have to use a pistol. I was just kind of using it because it was better than not having a secondary. What are you? Ammo.
Don't hold back!
You're gonna die!
Stop shooting me. You just felt like teleported there, Sam.
So hard it'll stain your soul! Now hide it!
Oh no.
Finally! so I'm taking yours.
Oh, there he is.
Let the hunt take you.
Ooh, what do we got here? It's not quite as good as that one. Nope, neither one are quite as good though. We got skill here.
Time to fight! Then again, for a pathetic creature.
Get eye subsist!
Probably. Well, at least I can damage him pretty good. Oh wow. He can also damage me quite well. There you go, there he is. Oh shit. Oh man.
This is my purpose.
Shit. Oh man, he died.
I figured I was gonna die.
I all do well on bosses, especially with the controller. If I was using keyboard and mouse, no, shoot, I probably would absolutely annihilate him because I would just shot him in the face like 30 times within like the first 5 seconds, and that would have been that. But not easy for me to do on this thing. And now we lost a bunch of money. That's a shame. But whatever. I guess we'll just use that opportunity to just go wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Borderlands 3 on the Ally and Z1 Extreme, and they both got extraordinarily similar performance. Sometimes the Ally Z1 Extreme would come out an FPS ahead, sometimes the Ally X would come out FPS ahead. And I think when I did my settings, the Ally X came out 2 FPS ahead. But it's the kind of thing you would never ever in a million years notice without a frame rate counter. Actually, really, you wouldn't notice without a benchmark. I almost never notice the difference between with a frame rate counter. The only time there's a big difference, and it's not even all the time, is when it runs out of VRAM. And usually, if a game runs out of VRAM, it's not gonna run well on these things either, let's just be honest. Unless it's just a really unoptimized game. That's just like, hey, for low settings, I need 12 gigs of VRAM or something like that, and then both would suck, so it wouldn't matter. But if it was like, well, one needs 6 or 8, then the X might come be, actually not stutter and be a little smoother. I've seen that before. Anyway, though, it was very, very playable, whether you want to play on low, medium, or whatever. The only one that wasn't like the greatest experience was low, or high, I mean, at 1080p. That one was not great. That was pretty much like borderline unplayable for me personally. But there are a lot of people that can play at 30 FPS with some drops here and there and not give a shit, just want the good graphics. So I wanted to get a little gameplay like that too. So that is all for this video though. So now it's time to move on to the Lenovo. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.